Okay, we have a look at the question. It's asking for the use of layers and performing media. We need to figure out which concepts they're talking about. Layers is to do with texture, so you can talk about anything to do with texture, and performing media is generally to do with tone color. They're the two things they're asking for, but you need to be careful. So you write it down like this, make sure that you focus on those two concepts only.
Question 4 is based on an excerpt from These Days by Johnny Clegg and Savuka.
Okay, this time
the excerpt will be played 5 times for you to answer question 4.
We're just going to do the same thing every time, that's how we get better. Make sure
Here
you
is
only
the first
focus
playing.
on listening for every instrument, or you will miss some in this one. If you try and sort of do a little bit of each, you'll miss things. You have to trust me. Just listen for instruments. Some people might go, okay, cool, it's only going to have those two instruments. I'll start focusing on tiny sections now. You're going to throw the whole thing out. You never know until the end of the first playing if they're going to add a lot of other instruments suddenly, and if you're not ready, you've wasted that first playing. If all they do is have these instruments for the rest, it's fine. It's not a waste to sit there and listen.
What happened to the diamonds in your eyes?
Encountered a problem here. I've got male vocals. How am I going to differentiate the two? For one, solo male vocal, then I'll go back up. And the other one
against your life across your face.
Like the group sound effects.
We used to talk about changing the world. Now all you wanna do is change your name.
People, I'd say 90%
come on, baby, don't surrender now to the empty heart of these days.
I mean, mandolin's always better, but it's
so deep into the night. You had the heart of a wild horse running.
Okay, we've got something high up there. It took me a while to figure out what it was. I finally wrote like an electric recorder, but you could have been synth or even almost past like a violin sound or whatever up the top. That melody.
These days, burning streets and visions. These days of the loveless child.
Second playing, just
Here
the
is
sections.
the second playing.
And this is the thing, because there's a lot of layers this time, if you're suddenly struggling about which instruments playing in each section, stuff it. Just focus on getting the vertical lines. It's the most important thing. You'll see I actually make a mistake, but I'll fix it up later, which is easy. Think big. But yeah, if you're struggling to tick which instruments, the main thing you want is the section. Okay, so I've got a clear next section there. So I'm picking these instruments, but I'm still listening very carefully for each section.
What happened to the diamonds in your eyes? To the hunger for the day's chase? What happened to the electric smile that danced your life across your face? We used to talk about changing
some people wouldn't see this in the new section. I did just because the mandolin changed.
Oh, come on, baby, don't surrender now to the empty heart of these days.
I felt it's enough of the section.
We used to talk so deep into the night. You had the heart of a wild horse running. You bet your soul to me, and we both knew these days were coming. These days of blood in the heavens. These days of fire and ice. These days burning streets and visions. These days of the loveless child.
Alright, so just by doing that, we've already showed that the texture's gradually getting thicker. Remember, texture is to do with layers and rolls. So just because I've asked for layers, you still want to discuss the rolls in there as well. So I'm just thinking of the real easy ones in this gap because it isn't for very long. I knew that every time that male vocal solo did something, he was singing the melody. Great. I knew every time the bass guitar played, he was just doing the bass line. You could put in drum kit, always did accompaniment. Just the easy stuff.
Here is the third playing.
Okay, third playing. Remember, the first three, you're really just setting yourself up for the rest. Don't think you should be halfway through your answer now. So again, I've kept it live, even with all the computer problems, I've still kept going. I've just quickly notated that. You can see there's this low drone, and then high thing going on over the top. Drum kit, playing a standard rock beat. Mandolin playing arpeggios. And I've noticed there that the electric guitar is actually playing in that second section. That's easily fixed now, but if I stuff that section before, it's going to really
What happened to the electric smile that danced your life across your face? We used to talk about changing the world.
I put in the
Now all you
notation
wanna
of that
do is
melodic
change your
sonata.
name. Oh, come on, baby, don't surrender
Again,
now
that's pretty
to
obvious
the
that the
empty
examiners
heart
know
of
about
these
that because
days.
it's coming back.
We used to talk so deep into the night. You had the heart of a wild horse running.
Notice the guitar's
You
playing long chords
bet your
there.
soul to me, and we both knew these days were coming. These days of
And the recorder
blood
had a
in the
melodic
heavens.
sonata there. It's
These
actually a
days
suspended melody.
of fire and ice. These days burning streets and visions.
Suspended melody,
These
just doing the same thing
days
over the
of
top
the
of chords.
loveless child.
And it actually has another melody there, but different to the last one. Out of 3 playings, to be able to have done that is really, really quite exceptional. I mean, if you basically just went through with the rolls, you're doing quite well. So I'll just go through the boxes now and clarify. I noticed I'd missed one box to tick, that's fine. Again, please remember, second playing, just focus on the sections. If you're starting to get confused with who's playing in which section, just leave it. That's something you can fill in later on. I've got there, I could have also put in the fact that they were using Concord harmony. But we've got to make sure that we're mainly sticking to the fact that there are layers, rolls, and what the performing media is in each. When you have 2 concepts to talk about, you're only going to really be able to get 6 valid points on each.